Mobility exercises. Should I be doing it? I'm not an athlete. I'm neither a sports person. Should I be still doing mobility exercises? These are some of the most common questions which I come across from my clients as a fitness coach. So in order to understand this, in order to answer this question, first you must understand what mobility is. So I'm going to put this in the simplest words possible. Mobility is nothing but free movement of a joint. You should be able to move your joint without any kind of tightness. You should be able to freely move it without any kind of friction that is building inside the joint. Now, one of the main factors which compromises your mobility can be synovial fluid. Now, synovial fluid is secreted by something called as synovial membrane, which is there inside every joint. Now, this synovial fluid is like a lubrication. It does not allow too much friction to happen inside the joint. Now, as we get older, the synovial fluid stimulation becomes lesser and lesser, or it can be a result of a sedentary lifestyle, non-activity, and a lack of adding mobility exercises into your workout routine. Now, synovial fluid is very important to prevent injury, but is only synovial fluid stimulation is going to improve your mobility? Such as doing mobility exercises like shoulder rotations, shoulder extensions, horizontal abductions. I'm sorry, but it is not. Okay, it's a very subjective factor. Now, mobility is also going to be dependent on how well the neuromuscular coordination is in a particular joint. Now, neuromuscular coordination means how the muscle surrounding and stabilizing a joint is able to communicate with each other in order to make it move in a very free and a stressless manner. Now, mobility can also be compromised because of tight muscle group. Okay, when the muscle is too tight, the joint won't be able to achieve its full range of motion, because the muscle is either not retracting completely or neither contracting fully. Now, this also can compromise the mobility. Now, the mobility can also be compromised because of pre-existing medical conditions like arthritis or some kind of trauma or some kind of surgery which or the connective tissues which have become too hard because of some kind of surgeries that has happened in the past. So many such things can actually compromise mobility. Not addressing these factors as soon as possible and implementing the right kind of exercises into your routine is going to severely increase the wear and tear process of your joint. Right now, like we talked about in the beginning, why mobility exercises are important, because fitness is always going to be about sustaining your functions. Okay, improving and sustaining your functions and keeping it that way for as long as possible. You should be able to function as much as you're doing right now, 20 to 30 years later into the future as well. Right? So this is why mobility exercises are very important. It has to be well designed. You have to do a few exercise tests in order to find what is the right kind of mobility exercises for you. What are the muscles, which are the joints which are too stiff, and what is the exact problem with them, and prescribing and doing the right kind of exercises which will really help you out. Hope I was able to help you making the right decision and the right kind of exercise into your routine. Thank you for watching. This is Coach Shyam.